Morning, lovely summer's day here this morning. Now just before the video starts, I just want to do a little promotion for us. Now I met a farmer the other week and we was having a cup of tea and he brought his mug out. Now it's a ginormous mug, great big thing, 20 ounce. I'm not talking about 28 ounce, 20 ounce mug. Now I bought some of them, only 4 of them because they're so expensive. Now I'm going to sell 3 of them. I'm going to keep one for the 1,000 subscribers, which I hope to come soon. Now I'm going to give that one away anyway. Don't matter where you are around the world, I'm going to send it to you. Free as you like, you know. So let's get that 1,000 subscribers under my belt. Now it is anyway. Now I don't know what you think. That's a big tea and coffee mug. Now I know you Americans like a cup of coffee and us Brits like a big mug of tea. Now what's the point of keep going back to that kettle all the time? Or even that coffee maker? Just go once, sit down and enjoy my videos. Then you can, can't you? Anyway, there you go. That's the normal mug. So you can see the sort of difference. As I say, I'm sorry, you know, I'm not making a penny or a dime out of this. They're 20 quid. Well, actually, in fact, I'm losing because they're £21 something. So I thought I'd round it off to a 20 quid. No, so you guys. Anyway, so we get onto that video now. Thanks a lot for coming along. Good afternoon, it's me again. Now I'm still at Len's family's place and the collections and one thing and another. We've still got the stationary engines to come and all these field marshals and his foursome and his implements, but I'm now with Antony. Now as you know in previous videos, he's done nothing. Now I'm going to get him talking now, and because he's got a passion for the old Leyland tractors. And let's crack on with the video, shall we? Well, good morning, Antony.
Morning, Robin.
Now, what have we got here?
It's my 1973 Leyland 270.
Yeah. And you've got a passion for Leyland tractors, obviously?
Yeah, I've always liked the Leyland since the farm where Dad works. They had one brand new in 1971, a 384. I've actually got that tractor in my collection.
Oh, have you? Smashing.
Yeah.
We'll see that sometimes.
Yeah, that's down at the house, yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
And so the 270, and you had the 272. Then the 272 is quite a popular tractor.
Yeah, the 272 came after the 270. I think probably around about 1974, 75, something like that.
Okay, and what sort of horsepower are we talking about?
70 horsepower. 270 means 2-wheel drive, 70 horsepower.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay then. And you've got a bit of a problem with this one at the moment, I understand. We can't start it.
I've had quite a few problems with it since I bought it. I bought it in 2014. The first problem we had was a clutch that stuck over one winter and we couldn't free it off, so we ended up replacing basically all the clutch, both clutch plates, bearings and everything. But with a Leyland you don't split it in the conventional manner. You can take the top of the housing off and do it from inside there. You haven't got to remove the cab or anything like that?
No,
it'd been easier if we could remove the cab, but we didn't. I just took the doors off, swung the windscreen forward and we managed to get it that way, took the dashboard out and that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then another problem we had, which is common to Leylands, it dropped all the coolant into the sump.
Oh my God.
So last year we stripped the engine down, we put all new liners, pistons, liner seals, and had all the cylinder head refurbished. That's all done. And then this year we went to start it the other week and it revved flat out. The governor had stuck in the rack had stuck in the pump.
Oh,
so
dear.
as you can see now, the pump's off, it's gone in for refurbishment, hopefully getting that back next week.
And why are you into Leylands? Tell me after all that.
Just basically because, I say, Dad had the one in the village that I used to sit on as a kid, and I don't know, it's just something that's...
Right, so let's get back to the tractor now. Now, obviously, I like to call it in their working clothes.
Yeah.
You've still got all the marks, all the history, all the dents. No, I like that. Now, what's your opinion on that? Do you like the working clothes, or would you like to see?
Yeah, as they are, you know, I don't like them restored, painted, where they look better than the day they left the factory. No, I'd rather see them like that, with a diesely rag rubbed over them, just to give them a bit of a shine. Yeah.
And the marks where people have got in and out of them over the years.
Yeah, it just tells the history of them, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It certainly does. Now, point us in the direction of you've got this problem. Now you've got a fuel pump that's gone a bit bad.
Yeah, the injection pump, the Sims pump, it just stuck inside, so we've took it all off.
Okay, and that just pops into there.
Yeah, it just sits in there.
Now, will you have to time that back up again?
Yeah. When we stripped it down, we've number one piston is so both valves are in the rocking position.
Yeah.
And then you lock. There's a pin in there. We put a pin in there that locks the to the flywheel.
Yeah.
So you can't move anything, or you don't want to move anything, because then when you get the new pump back, it should all go back in.
All right.
the same.
So
Yeah.
nothing. You cannot go near it now.
No, you wouldn't want to turn anything.
But that's in the right position for you to put the pump back in.
I hope so, yes.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah. Apart from, I think you have to, once you've got it on, you put a little timing tool on the end of the camshaft on the pump, and you just give it a slight tweak.
Yeah.
Just moves it a few mil just to make it, well, better, I suppose. I don't really know.
And how many cylinders is it? Is it a 4-cylinder?
4-cylinder, yeah.
4-cylinder, 70 horsepower tractor.
Yeah.
Probably quite, in the day, it was probably quite a powerful tractor
Yeah,
for the
I suppose
day.
like in the early 70s, sort of 70 horsepower was a fair sized tractor, you know, for the average arable farm, I suppose, yeah.
And obviously 4-wheel drive tractors weren't about there, so...
Not so many, no. I think the first Leyland 4-wheel drives were things like the 472.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but of course you had the roadless tractors.
Roadless, county Muir Hills,
Yeah.
that sort of thing, yeah.
But they was for the big arable farms, weren't they?
Yeah.
They weren't for your mixed farming guys,
Not
was they?
really, no.
Okay, well, walk us round. It was supplied by, is that Burgess?
Burgess's, yeah. I think you come from Burgess's Northampton branch.
And you're the second owner of it?
No, I'm not second owner, no. Probably about fifth, something like that, yeah.
Okay, let's walk round to the PTO then, and you can describe the back of the tractor for me. Now, what's special about this? I can see you can plug something into the back of it, isn't it? And you got the PTO. It's standard 500 or 1,000 shaft?
No, just 540 PTO.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the hydraulics.
Yeah, just draft and position control on them.
Okay, you haven't got a flow and return.
No, that's your trailer tipping pipe.
Yep.
Yeah.
And all the linkage is in good condition, I can see.
Yeah. You got the Leylands. They have the locking device on them, which a lot of people use it to lock the implement in the lift position when they're travelling. Apparently,
that's a good idea.
According to the handbook, you're not supposed to do that because it can cause a lot of pressure if you've got a big plough or anything on the back and it bounces and this locks. You can break the top of the casing out.
Right.
So they say that really is only a safety device if you've got a plough or something and you want to work underneath it.
Yep.
Stop it if the hydraulics fail, to stop it dropping onto you.
Okay.
So it's not really for transporting anything heavy.
Now I can see it's only got a forward-facing cab. They have got no rear glass on this one. Did that come like that?
Originally, when I bought the tractor, it had got the remains of the old curtain rolled up, and when I undone it, it just disintegrated. It had been rolled up.
What was that? A canvas type
just
thing?
Just a plastic, clear plastic thing. Yeah.
No mod cons like air conditioning. You've got your own air conditioning there, haven't you? So
the only air conditioning is the open windows. You can take the doors off.
Yeah. I can see the wings are all in good fine fettle, aren't they? There's no rust or rot there, is there?
No. When you often find with the Leylands, the metalwork on them is quite good compared to like David Brown's of the year. I had a David Brown and it was absolutely rotten.
But it couldn't have come from a dairy farm because the dairy muck just rots everything.
Yeah, on
like
the
acid,
tractors,
isn't it?
yeah.
And all the lights work on it?
No. We had a problem with all the original wiring had all gone brittle and that, and I've no intention of ever using it at night, so we just disconnected all the damaged wiring and we never did replace it.
Yeah.
So the only thing that works electrical is the windscreen wiper.
Okay, and I can see there's a number plate on it. Is it all registered? And
Yeah, that's KB, that's a Northampton number, obviously because it was registered because it comes from Burgess's Northampton.
Oh, fantastic. Let's have a wander around then, and then we'll pop down to one of your other tractors and we'll pick up the other one you got down the other farm. So, nice brand new exhaust on there, Antony.
I don't know if it's the original one, but the original ones were white with this enamel.
Yep.
I think you can still buy them now. They're quite expensive. But that's what sets the Leyland off, the white exhaust, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. What colour would the wheels be?
They should have been silver originally, but...
okay, well that's good. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, obviously, with older tractors, things do rot out on them, and you have to replace them. Now, I'm in the feeling, I don't know if what we were talking about earlier about working clothes, but should you restore the part you removed, what you replaced with new, and spray that part so it looks different?
I don't really know. Yeah.
You know, because it really should show the history of the tractor, shows the old bits and the new bits.
Yeah, I don't know, once you start doing that, it starts losing something, doesn't it? You know, once you start putting new parts on.
So, for example, if you had to put a new part on this, what would you do to it then? How would you paint it, or would you just?
Couldn't, could you really? You know,
No.
you'd have to try and get a second-hand part. So if, say, one of these panels was missing, you'd want a used one in roughly the same condition, wouldn't you?
Yes.
You know, showing a bit of rust and whatever.
Okay. Now, with the fuel tank, now I believe it's in the front of the tractor, isn't it?
Fuel tank. It's there.
Fantastic. Now, they tell me, I don't know how true it is, that the when it's full up with diesel, obviously it rides nicely, but as you get throughout the day you're ploughing or cultivating or something, it's losing diesel and you're losing the weight off the front of the tractor.
I can't see as it'd be that noticeable really for the amount of diesel. So you've got your battery in there as well.
Yeah. You'd have your weights on the front.
I've got a set of weights for the front as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just have a quick look inside there. I mean, the engine looks nice and clean, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah. We did clean it all up when we stripped all the top end down to do the liners and that. You know.
Yeah.
It's nicer to work with a clean engine than one that's covered in grease and oil. And
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll walk down and see your other one, shall we? And tell us about that then.
Yeah. It's a bit rough and ready, this one.
We're down with Antony's second tractor. He's another one in the family who can't be bothered just to have one tractor. They've got to have loads of them. Now this one, where did this one come from, Antony? And what model is it?
This is a Leyland 344. It's a 3.4 BMC engine.
Yep.
Yeah, it's come from a village fairly locally. It's the first Leyland that I bought. I think it's about 2012 when I bought it. I haven't really done anything with it, you know.
Yeah. It's a future project, is it?
Yeah, they're all future projects, aren't they?
Yeah.
They always need something doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No cab on it?
No. I think it's one of the early ones because it's got the rounded mud guards.
Oh, okay.
The later ones.
Yeah, they don't have. It was all square, wasn't it?
Yeah, the later ones. I think it's probably around about 71 when they introduced the safety cabs. They put the flat mud guards on,
course,
so the cab sat on it better. Yeah.
You got the roll bar obviously on it. And what? And does this run? Does it?
It does run, yes. Yeah, well, it did the last time I started it. Yeah, it's got. I think it could do with the head gasket. Really, it tends to pressurise the radiator, which is another common problem with Leylands.
Yeah.
You know, it's a couple of hours work.
Okay, and we've got silver wheels on this.
Yeah.
And I can see where you're saying on your other one, the Sims pump there. Now I thought Sims pump was only for the Fulsom tractors.
No. Ford some majors has the Sims Mini Mech. I think some David Browns, some Fords probably have them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay then. And you did probably say the horsepower of it.
I think it's 55.
55 horse.
Yeah.
No, obviously it's normally aspirated.
Yeah, just normally an aspirated engine, yeah.
Okay then. Well, I appreciate you showing me this, and perhaps we'll look at your third Leyland.
You can do. There's not a lot to see because it's all covered up with tarpaulins and that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll sort that out when we get down there. Thanks again, Antony. Thanks for your time. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. Hope you enjoyed that video as well. Now, Antony's kindly showed us around his tractors and his Leylands. Now, I know a lot of you out there like your Leylands and your Marshalls and one thing and another. So if you like this video, I'll say it again, don't forget to give it a thumbs up for me. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. So thanks a lot for coming along. I'll see you again.